And just like that, we're live again. It's Monday night. We're going to have some delicious whiskey, a lot of crazy content tonight for you guys. Not crazy, but there's a lot going on tonight that I got to show you guys. First, I got to pour some whiskey. Got a blind happening tonight. I'm going to have a special pour right now, and I'll tell you guys about that in a second. But first, okay, so what's going on? Happy Monday. Obviously, my better half is not here right now. He is at a work event. So Bill is not here right now, but he did pour this blind flight in front of me. And he poured a what's in the box for me. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm super excited. But thank you guys so much for being here. Happy freaking Monday. How's everyone doing? What's everyone drinking? Let's say hello, hello. I need to take a sip. Actually, no, I'm going to save this for a second. And then I'll take a sip. I'm going to catch up on chat real quick, take a sip, and tell you guys the what for or the who knows what. I don't know. Anyhow, hello. Top dog. Cheers, everyone. Hit the like button on the way in. Grab your favorite pour. Sit back and enjoy the show. Hope you guys do enjoy the show tonight because it is going to be action-packed. It really is. There's a lot going on. My neighbor set me up with a blind once before it was called Find the Jack Daniels. 3 of them were Jack Daniels. 1 was Barton, and I did not find the Jack Daniels. That's going to be super interesting tonight. Bill said that 2 of these are from the same brand, and then the other 2 are from different. So there's 3 distilleries in total. So we'll have Jack Daniels, Barton, and Old Forester. So I got to find the banana in them because I think that there is a particular note for each one of those distilleries, and I think I know it. After last week, you guys asked for this. You guys said, well, can you tell? Can you really tell? So we'll see. Last week, I was telling you guys about the different bananas in the 1792 because I did that in a what's in the box. So we'll do that. Oh, also, I just remembered. I'm writing down a note because I have a rant. I just remember I have a big rant that I got to give you guys. So stay tuned to that. What's up, Nick Proman? Hello. We got Mr. Mom 310 in the house. Cheers, everyone from Northeast Oklahoma. I gently massage the like button. I love it. What's up, our Elwood Temple? Taste and Sensibility. We got Mr. Richie J. We got Sugar Kitty, who's multitasking. Got Joe kicking it tonight with some Henry McKenna Bonded. Nice. Glenn Garriok in the glass for me. Tater Dom, what's up? How you doing? Cheers, peoples. Julie! Hi, pretty lady. Miss you. Sorry I missed your FaceTime Saturday. It's okay. I miss you too. I was FaceTiming you while I was camping. I barely had cell phone service, so it probably would have been terrible anyway. But I was sitting there, I was relaxing, and I was like, I just miss Julie, so I'm going to call her. The night before, I nearly called you, but realized it was 11:30 your time. So yeah, that was a little late. I was also camping a few bourbons in. So there's that. We'll catch up though, Julie. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Whiskey Rocks. Hello. Glad to see. Camping seemed to go well. It did. We went camping this weekend and, well, to be honest with you, the weather was actually pretty wacky. So it's nearly 100 degrees right now. And then while we were camping, so Friday we got there and it was fairly nice, fairly sunny. And then all of a sudden the rain came in. So it just blasted us with rain and it poured. It literally poured. Like we got the tent set up and the canopy set up and then bam, the rain came in, poured. It got really, really cold, which we know Colorado can get cold in the mountains, especially this time of year, even in the, like, it doesn't matter what time of year really. So it got cold and then we decided we didn't have warm enough clothes. We didn't even pack our actual sleeping bags. Like we had a warmer quilt and we had a blanket, but we didn't have our 0-degree sleeping bags. So we were cold. Luckily we had some base layers, but no coats or anything like that. We did have raincoats, but obviously those aren't super warm. So it got cold. So when we woke up on Saturday morning, it was frosty and foggy and rained again. And then we got some sunshine for a while. We got to visit 10 Cup, Colorado, which was really cool. It was a ghost town. Also, got to check out some of that stuff. We got some pie, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'll show you guys some pictures from the camping trip here in a little bit. Hello, Carly. Hello. Cheers to you. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. Sipping Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye, but moving over to brown Foreman things. Love it. Santiago, hello. Cheers to you. We got John Smith. Got Little Joe having some Stag Batch 23B. Always a good choice. Everyone, oh my gosh. No. Sparty on Bourbon. Hit the like button. That's all we'll say to that. Cheers, Bob. Just got here. What have you done with Bill? Bill is at a work thing tonight, but believe me, he is going to be checking in, making sure I'm doing this correctly with the blind and everything. There's no cheating here. I don't even know what's here. He's actually going to send me like an email or a photo or something after the after I get into this, what it is for the results. So we'll have that, and then we'll have a what's in the box. So I'm going to warm my palate up a little bit. And then we'll get into a what's in the box. We'll get into some rants. We'll get into some news. But before we get into all of that, I just want to take a second and I want to say a rest in peace to Scott Pigsley and do a special toast to him. He was a big Four-Gate fan. So this is to Scott Pigsley, who was a moderator on the channel, who was very active in the Whiskey Tube community. I hope you're in heaven wearing a big red Nebraska sweater, and I hope you're enjoying some church punch. Insider information there, church punch. But I hope you're up there in heaven dancing. Scott Pigsley, we'll miss you, and rest in peace to Scott Pigsley. So this one's for Scott. All right. Wow, that is really good. Definitely a warm pour to start off the night with, but definitely something Scott liked. So there's that. Now let's move on. Clayton Mitchell says, what's up, Dara? Had a busy couple of weeks here. I sat out in the middle of the night for Jack 12 and I'm in love. My friend got a Shanks, which also rocks. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yep. So let's talk about, let's see here. So we have the blind in front of us. You guys, we brought it up. Yes, Scott definitely stands tall in heaven. That's for sure. Last week, we talked about this blind that we're going to have tonight. So it's a whole bananas blind. If you guys didn't read the thumbnail or the description or any of that jazz, this is going to be a blind on bananas. Because I said I could pick out the bananas in the different distilleries. Barton banana, there's an Old Forester banana, and then there's the Jack Daniel's banana. I think they're all different in their own way. So in my mind, and I'll explain this quickly, in my mind, the Barton banana is more of like a candy, Laffy Taffy note. The Old Forester banana is a breakfast banana, like you've got like maple syrup and like bananas covered in maple syrup and sweet things like that, caramelized bananas. And then you have the, what did I have? I had a brain fart. Oh, the Jack Daniel's banana, which actually I just flip-flopped those around. So the Jack Daniel's banana is your breakfast banana, and with the caramelized sugar and all the caramel and flavors like that. And then you have the Old Forester banana, which is more of a natural banana. So those are my like three separations in my mind of how those taste differently. Sorry, that was very confusing, but that's how it is. So I've got that. Try to warm my palate up a little bit, but I might as well go ahead and pour these. Pour them up, get them going, and then we're going to have our Weekly World of Bourbon update. We're going to do a rant. We're going to talk about my Thursday event that we're going to. Bill and I are taking off to Kentucky on Thursday to go to my big Four Roses thing. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. I don't know a lot about it still, but I'm really excited. So get these poured up in here. Got them in our little aged in ore glasses. Also, we'll have, what else do we got going on here? I don't know. Get this blind poured, get my palate warmed up a little bit, and then get into some of this ranting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start with a rant while I'm pouring this. So, if you guys didn't see, yesterday we put up a video, and that video was the video of our whiskeys and cigars, our favorite cigars right now, and our whiskeys that we like to drink with them. And we put that video up. like we spent time, we recorded it outside. It was a pretty cool video, right? We had to wait for the right weather to come through. Still pretty warm to have a fire when we did it, but we had a fire and we did it. We recorded it and I spent time editing and I put it up. And like about 4 or 5 hours in, I'm thinking, this is really, really strange that there are no comments on this video. So I went to YouTube and I looked and it said comments are turned off. But I was like, but I didn't turn off the comments. That doesn't even make sense. So I turned it back on and they came on for a little bit, saw some comments come in. I was like, okay, that was weird. I don't know why that happened. And then a couple hours later, comments were shut off again. So I started to do my research and it seems as if YouTube has turned off the comments on that video because it is promoting smoking cigars, which we're drinking alcohol. So anyhow, I am very angry. I went and turned on the comments again. They shut them off again. So YouTube just does not like cigar videos if you are a whiskey channel, apparently, because there are cigar channels, but I think it has something to do with, I don't click 18 or older on the video. Like I say, it's not made for kids, but I don't click 18 or older for the videos for like cigars because they will demonetize the video. So it's like either there's no comments on the video or the video is demonetized. And it's just really frustrating. Anyhow, that's my rant. It's really, really dumb. It's not like we're out there like, everybody needs to smoke cigars. Everybody needs to inhale. Ruin your lungs. You're a horrible person. No, we're not doing that. We're just enjoying cigars with whiskey. So I don't understand what the deal is, but it definitely is very, very frustrating. So I made a post in the community tab. If you want to leave a comment there from that video, you can do that, or you can leave comments here. But I was just like, what in the actual heck? So anyhow, all right, I'm going to set that pour aside because I don't want to drink too much whiskey tonight. We've got a fast, busy week. It's kind of going to be crazy because we've got regular work and work things. And then on, let's see here, what is it? Wednesday or Thursday morning, really early, we're getting up and we're going to Kentucky. So I'll be going there for my Four Roses Mellow Moments board thing. And then, yeah, we got that going on. I got to edit a video before then. I've got to put some more content together from the weekend. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to start drinking some of this blind, and then I'm going to get into the Weekly World of Bourbon update. It's going to be good. There's some interesting stuff in there this week. Not that there's not any other week, but there is. So I'll do a few drinks of these first, and then I'm going to do a what's in the box, and then I'll come back to these. But before the end, you'll know what these are and if I was able to guess the banana. So, all right. Ooh, starting off great already. And not super high proof. Ooh, I think I have an idea of what that is. Right away. All right, we'll write a note down. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Joe says, great video. Thank you, Joe. It was very frustrating. Go Oilers, game 7. Woohoo! Go Oilers. That's happening right. I think it is tonight. Yeah, in a little bit or right now. Finally have confirmation that 23 Michter's 10 bourbon was 14 and a half years old. Joe Magliocco said it on a recent video by Louisville Metro TV. Oh, awesome. That would be great. That's super interesting. I was wondering if it was 14 and a half. Since it's a single barrel, which were all the batches 14 and a half years old? Because that's super interesting. All right. Let's see here. Congrats to the Celtics. What's up, Mrs. Lori J? How you doing? Going to Kentucky in July. Any suggestions? I have a lot of suggestions, little Joe. Go everywhere. Well, we did a video. So if you want to go check if somebody has a link to that, we kind of put some where we visit in Kentucky when we're there. Neat Bourbon Bar, Justin's House of Bourbon. We put some restaurant recommendations, liquor store recommendations, all kinds of stuff. So you'll definitely want to check that out. It's a good video. It's got a lot of info in it. None of these are from Indiana. None of these are from Indiana. In 2024, Google did it. That's funny. All right. So let's move on to the next topic tonight. We're going on to something really important. Get ready for it. Get ready, get steady to rock. I don't know what that was, but that was dumb. Here we go.
It's time for the Weekly World of Bourbon update with your hosts, Dara and Bill.
Well, sorry there's no Bill for this Weekly World of Bourbon update, but there's still plenty of great information to be shared with everyone. So let me bring out my handy dandy notebook here of the notes that I wrote down. So in this Weekly World of Bourbon update, the biggest release of the week, I would say this is a tough one. It's kind of been the last few weeks, but the Angel's Envy Bottled and Bond at cask strength, which is Bottled and Bond 100 proof for them in this. But it is for sale right now for $55 for a 375, and it's distillery only, I believe. But I know a lot of people have been talking about that. A lot of people have been buying bottles of it when they go to Kentucky. I've never really, I mean, it's a bourbon. I've never really had a Angel's Envy non-finished bourbon because it's the first one that they've done. But I've never drank a lot of Angel's Envy bourbon. But I am curious to try this one. So maybe when we're in Kentucky, we might pick it up. I don't know how Bill feels about it, but I'm kind of curious. So we might pick it up, review it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you want a review. That would be really interesting. Okay, so moving on to the next thing. The hottest bottle on secondary. Not really anything too crazy. I mean, I did see some of those Angel's Envies. I've seen some of the Michter's 10 bourbons. I also saw a lot of Stags, whatever you want to call them. They're Stag Juniors always. They're always going to be. And those have really been going from anywhere from $150 to $250 on secondary. So that's what I've got there. Nothing too crazy though. All right. Bourbon news. Okay, this is the big one. Let's get into the bourbon news. And bam, here it is. There's a big update out of Justin's House of Bourbon. If you guys have been following that over the last 18 months, the information is that the bottles have returned to the shelves at Justin's House of Bourbon. They're going to get a new vintage distilled spirits retailer license. I actually printed out a really interesting article from the Lexington Herald Leader because there was a lot of information in that. But it kind of explained what's going on with it. But this is the thing that Justin's House of Bourbon put out to all of our customers. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to read the interesting part. With a resolution behind us, we can now move forward with a clear conscience, knowing that our patience and silence amid false narratives and hollow reporting was ultimately rewarded with justice. Justin's House of Bourbon was created as a celebration of our shared legacy, curating the world's largest collection of vintage bourbon right here in Kentucky. We are immensely proud to announce the collection is back. So the collection is back at Justin's now. I think it's super awesome for them. I'm glad for them. I know that they're going to have to pay maybe like a small fine, but they do get their bottles back. The Department of Alcohol Beverage Control is pleased to have reached a settlement agreement that includes the licensee paying a fine and forfeiting certain alcohol beverages to resolve the pending administrative action. The $25,000 fine, I think it says they have to forfeit 120 bottles of bourbon and other whiskey, but they got over 500 bottles back. So that's awesome. And they're getting their vintage license back. So that's even better. And that's it. So I think that's pretty big news for them. I know that has been super stressful and it's been in the spotlight and it's caught a lot of drama. So for Justin's House of Bourbon, super happy that they are back with their collection. And it's really cool if you guys haven't been in there, if you've been into the Lexington location or the Louisville location, go check those out. They have great tasting bars as well. So awesome stuff from that. But I'm super, super happy. Now, moving on to the next thing. The most interesting TTB label that I saw this week on Coming Whiskey, there actually really wasn't anything that I saw that stood out to me. Like, I mean, there really wasn't anything. I kept scrolling and looking, but nothing that stood out as, holy crap, that's something we're all going to be excited about. So moving on to the last thing on the list. My favorite pour of the week. My favorite pour of the week actually happens to be this bottle right here. And that is our newest bottle. We just bought another one of these of the Tin Cup 10-year. Fantastic. But we took it camping with us. And we actually got to have Tin Cup and Tin Cup. So the town Tin Cup, we went there. It's actually a ghost town, or it's actually a revitalized ghost town now. And I drank Tin Cup in Tin Cup. Thought that was really cool. And then we also did some fishing while we were camping. I caught a couple fish. Bill caught a couple fish. Our friend caught a few more fish than that. But it was beautiful out there. We had an awesome time. And we drank good bourbon. So that's really all I have for this week's World of Bourbon update. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming of me drinking whiskey. All right, there we go. Let's see here. What batch of Stag is my favorite? I mean, I love 15. I love 12. I haven't had a lot of the newer batches, to be honest with you. We haven't actually seen a Stag batch on store shelves since batch 17, when they were actually still naming them batch 17. So, been a long time. Anybody drinking anything tonight? What you guys have in your glasses, in your glens? I'm going to get through this first round, and then we're going to do the what's in the box. I'm excited to see what's in the box. There's a giant box over here that is stuffed. Looks like it's stuffed with like a bunch of packing material that Bill put for my what's in the box for this week. So we'll have that. Do you guys like us doing these what's in the boxes live? I think it's fun. All right, moving on to glass number 3. Whoa, I spilled a little bit. Smells like bananas. What's everybody else's favorite batch of Stag? See, it's actually more difficult than I really thought it was going to be when you put all of these in a blind next to each other. That's way harder than I thought. Like in my gut, that's a Jack Daniel's banana. Glass number 3. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'll write down my guesses at first, my first time through, and see if it changes. I'm also still trying to get my palate to warm up a little bit. This McKenna has an off taste tonight. Not sure if it's what I ate tonight or what. That has definitely happened to me. Like, it's been weird. Sometimes you'll drink something and it's normally really, really good. And then you drink it in a blind flight or like on another night and it just tastes terrible. Like, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that I did that blind and there was Old Forester 1924 in the blind and I did not like it that night. And I went back a few times since then, tried it again, and I was like, holy crap, what was I thinking? Like, it's really good. Hi, Dara, you rock. Rooting for you in Matt Madness this year. Thank you so much. I did finally get to see a little bit of the Matt Madness bracket this week, thanks to Jeffrey Wack, who sent it to me while I was camping. It looks like I am in a bracket. Well, I can't look at my phone because Bill's going to text me. So it looks like I'm in a bracket with Jeffrey Wack of Hello Again Whiskey Friends. I saw Big Vic is in there. I think I saw Bourbon Bill. And then there was one other in there. I'm trying to remember who it was. But I'm number 1 seed. So there's going to be a ladder to get up to me. And then I have, like, if I win one time, all I have to do is win one time. And then I move on to the finals. So we'll see what happens. I don't know when the date is going to be yet, but it'll be awesome whenever it is. Oh, that is the specific banana that I know. That is a breakfast banana on the nose. That's definitely breakfast banana, which is a Jack Daniel's banana. I think. Shoot, this is way harder than I thought. That tastes like Jack Daniel's to me. Well, what I have to say to start off with is these are all really good. Little Joe, mine is batch 15. Batch 15 is great. Batch 14 is the only one I've tried. I remember 14 was good. 13 is really good too. Sipping some JT Mellick. Rice is nice pick. That's awesome. JT Mellick is really good. I really do like it. Super unique, but it's good. 1792 Bottle Bond has light and transient banana notes. Your mileage may vary. Yup. No one will get up to you, Dara. I hope so. Nah. I just want to have fun, and I want everyone to have fun, and I want to do my best, and that's all I can hope for. Oh, Gary, I watched your video earlier, just like, I don't know, 5 o'clock, and it cracked me up. That was absolutely hilarious. That was so funny. Got lucky with the seating to avoid World's Worst Bourbon Channel in your ladder. That would have been great, though, if we were battling, Gary. It would have been awesome. What's up, Aaron? There's no doubt in my mind that you might be the World's Worst Bourbon Channel, but I'm pretty sure. What the heck? No, I don't want a software update. Sorry, my computer was like trying to do a software update in the middle of this. No. You might be the World's Worst Bourbon Channel, but I know you have a great palate, so I'm not gonna be sad that I missed out on you in that point. What's up, Aaron? Bob said, love the cigar and bourbon by the fire ring. Thank you so much. We've got another bourbon and outdoor video coming up soon, so stay tuned to that because it's going to be really fun. I didn't say which specific pours. I don't know what the pours are. It's completely blind. All I know is that there's Old Forester, Barton, and Jack Daniels in this flight. I don't know. There's 2 of one distillery in this flight. The other 2 are from the other distilleries. Don't know which one is which. It's just completely blind. Bill is going to let me guess and figure out if I have any clue. And then he's going to send me photos of them. So it'll be fun. All right. A couple more sips. And then I'm going to do the what's in the box. Let's see how bad I can screw this one up. Because I did really good last week. Like I was nearly nailed it. This week, not so much. Dang it. Why does that smell so familiar? These all are familiar. Crazy. Okay. I don't think my palate's very on tonight, but that's fine. I was actually eating marshmallows by the fire on Saturday night, and I was like using the metal skewer to like pull the marshmallows off in my mouth, and I literally like branded the roof of my mouth with the skewer because I jabbed it too far in trying to eat the charred marshmallow. Big dummy moment on my part, but that definitely happened. This one hair just keeps popping back in my face. So yeah, my mouth is a little weird. Let's pour the what's in the box. I'm ready to see what happens here. 27 minutes to the stream, and I'm moving along fast. Also, thank you everyone for being here. If you guys have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out our Patreon. There's big news going on there, so check that out. What June Barrel King did we get? We got the, what is that one called? Dang it. Bob, I can't remember. It's the one that is we just got it today, actually. We literally just picked it up today. If you name them, I'll tell you which one we got. All right. It is time for What's in the Box. Woo, woo, woo. What's in the box? Woo, woo, woo. Whoa. I'm throwing things. It's time for What's in the Box. All right. Let's see if I can guess this one. This ought to be fun. Last week, I knew bananas right off the nose, and I knew it was 1792. This week's a little harder. I have so many flavors in front of me. Smells good. Smells like a bourbon. Doesn't burn the nose hairs. Could be a tricky rye. It has like a fruit note in the middle of it, like a candy note, like a Smarties candy note in the middle of it. But it's got like caramel and vanillas up front, but then like a Smarties like powdery candy or like a Fun Dip candy note. Doesn't smell overly oaky. Also doesn't smell youthful. Smells good though. Almost even maybe has an MGP note to it, but I might be a little off on that. Let's taste it. That's a grape note. It's a definite grape note. It's like a Buffalo Trace type note, but it's like really, it's a low proof. That is definitely giving me Buffalo Trace vibes. Like somewhere, it's not Blant. Is that Blanton's? Definitely has that. It doesn't have that oakiness of like Eagle Rare. So it's not like Eagle Rare. Kind of reminds me of Blanton's. Definitely, it's between 90 and 95 proof. Is what it tastes like to me. Doesn't taste warm at all. Like my first thought was 90 proof. If it's Blanton's, it's 93. I think it's fine. It seems like a good warm-up pour. It's definitely nothing crazy. I would buy this. I would probably spend $50. I would buy this. I'd spend $50 on it. I like it. It's not like the craziest best bourbon I've ever had, but it's not bad. Like it's good. It's drinkable. It's definitely a good warm-up pour. So that's my guess on it. I would say this, like if I had a bottle guess, I would say like it's got to be like a Blanton's or something. But I could be way off on that. It's just hard with the proof, but it definitely has a Buffalo Trace-esque vibe. It could be actual regular Buffalo Trace, but I don't get that apple pie note, like that apple pie note. It gives me more of like a sweet caramel vanilla note versus an apple pie note, which I get from Buffalo Trace. So I am going to use deductive reasoning, and I'm going to guess that this is Blanton's, maybe? That's my guess for what's in the box. Now let's figure out what's in the box. I'm going to bring up the box. Since Bill wasn't here, he couldn't show you guys before. As you guys can see, the box is completely closed. I have not opened the box. I do not know what's in the box. So oh my gosh! It is Buffalo Trace! Woo-hoo! Oh man. Okay. Wow. Ooh. I basically nailed that. I did say I thought it was between 90 and 95 proof. I thought it was a Buffalo Trace product. I said it was more likely Blanton's, but it could be Buffalo Trace, and it's Buffalo Trace. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am like 2 for 2 pretty much on these what's in the boxes on live streams. That was awesome. Like my soul is rejoicing. Like I feel really, really good. Wow. Okay, guys, this is the moment when Bill would be like, okay, calm down, but I am freaking, that jazzed me. Like, I had no idea what was in the box, obviously, but I just, that was awesome. That was awesome. Now, I said I didn't really get that apple pie, but I kind of smell it on the nose. I didn't taste it really, though. Wow. Okay, I'm excited. Very excited. What's up, Jeff Castle? Cheers to you. Welcome in. John, did your toasted marshmallow have a slight bourbon flavor, or does it not work in reverse? That would be awesome. Did not have a slight bourbon flavor. Bob, 88. Back to the Future. That's what we got. The Back to the Future. Man, that was crazy, you guys. That was freaking awesome. I feel really good for Matt Madness right now. If I don't second guess myself and I just go with my gut and I just go with my first instinct, like I'm usually pretty good. But most of the time, the thing that kills me is the fact that I second guess myself. So if I would just stick to it, my gut is pretty good. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was so freaking awesome. Now let's see if I can do that well with this blind. I guess it's not really, I'm just trying to guess which one it is. Bob says I nailed it. Chris, hello. The training you've been doing has been killing it. Your palate has been on point. Thank you so much, Chris. What's up, Chew? Cheers to you and welcome in. But bourbon marshmallows sound amazing. Okay, bourbon marshmallows sound freaking fantastic. I wonder if they sell some. Somebody should Google that. If they did, I'm going to get sponsored to sell bourbon marshmallows because that would be freaking amazing. So amazing. That would be awesome. Holy crap. I'm still on cloud 9 about this what's in the box. That was amazing. I hope Bill's watching and saw that. Grape is usually a mash bill 1 thing for me. See, I don't know which bottles are specifically a mash bill 1, but grape is something I typically get out of Eagle Rare and mostly Eagle Rare is the grape thing for me. But cherry is what I usually get out of Buffalo Trace and Blanton's, but it can depend. Sometimes that cherry note turns into a grape note, so depending on the day, depending on what I ate. What I ate before the stream was this protein bar that's literally like a Carmelo. It shouldn't even be considered a healthy treat because it tastes like dessert. If it's so good. It's literally like Caramelicious or something like that. And it's from Bear Bell's Protein or something. I don't know. I like it. It's really good. That's what I ate before the stream. So, wish you and Bill could come to the Barrel King Matt Porter bowling event. I know. I wish so too. I really do. It would be amazing. Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, Stag 1, Blanton's, Elmer, Rock Hill Farms 2. Okay. I can definitely see Eagle Rare and Stag similar. Blanton's, Elmer similar. Rock Hill. Yeah, those are similar. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's get back into this blind. Did everyone have a good weekend? Oh, man, these are all tough. So tough. They definitely smell different on the nose, like different. Like if I went by nose, I could pick. I don't know. It's harder than I thought. Bourbon marshmallow link in Discord. Joe, that's amazing. When I can finally look at my phone, I'll definitely look. Okay, that has got to be Jack Daniels in glass 4. I don't know which specific one. That could be like Jack Bonded or something. Or Jack Daniels single barrel. Not barrel proof, just a single barrel. Tastes more like a Jack Bonded though. Jack Bonded. Glass 4 has got to be like a Jack Daniels Bonded. Something like that. That's definitely the Jack Banana, I think. What if it's the Old Forester? Shoot, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm rethinking the fact that I said this was a good idea. All right. Class 3, right now, tastes more like an Old Forester banana. Low proof, like an Old Forester, like 93 proof. Bourbon marshmallows appear to be a thing, a number of recipes and products. I figured so. Man, if you guys like bourbon, like chocolates and treats like that, Mom Confections, Sandy, she makes amazing ones. Like, if you go check, she's been on the stream a lot of times. Mom Confections, so freaking good. I know a lot of people have ordered stuff from her. So good. Just when you think you've got a great product idea, you find out there's already hundreds of people already doing it. I know. Very creative people out there. Could Dara be bringing home the Matt Madness belt? Well, maybe if I could keep out of my own way, Bob. It would be awesome. Let's see here. Oh, we have like a really cool new collab that we're doing for a product that I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be up on Instagram and everything soon, but it's on our channel. It's freaking awesome. I can't wait to show you guys. Also, I can't stop itching my face because I got bit by so many mosquitoes camping this weekend. I mean, I was putting on off like constantly. I mean, just soaking in off, like constantly putting it on. And I am literally covered in mosquito bites. I got mosquito bites on my face. When I woke up on Saturday morning, I was so covered in, like, my face was so swollen. My arms look like someone just beat the living crap out of me. What's up, Cody? Cheers to you, man. How you doing? See, glass number 2 is giving me cinnamon red hots, like cinnamon bears on the nose. It smells really, that's got to be Barton. That's so weird. Cinnamon bears more than bananas. Which cinnamon, like a lot more cinnamon, definitely leans me toward a Barton product. That has got to be Barton. But I'm trying to think of what kind of, unless it's a single, no, it's a lower proof though. It's not super oaky. This is definitely a Barton product. Less banana-y, more cinnamon bear. But it's not like, there's not like a lot of candied banana in it, but what is there is candied banana. Okay. Glass 1. Man, what is glass 2? These are all pretty lower, like none of these are standing out on proof right now, like super high proof. Glass 2 has a little more proof than glass 3 and 4 right now. That smells like awkward silence. That tastes like an Old Forester banana. I know that there's got to be a Barton product that I'm not thinking of right now. That is glass number 2. It's killing me. I'm going to go back through one more time in a second. Just don't eat roasted marshmallows before Matt Madness. Well, clearly it didn't impact me that much because I freaking nailed Buffalo Trace pretty much. And then I went back through these and I did pretty well with them as well. I don't think, I don't know. I'm not too scared. Have you ever noticed mosquitoes never bite the palms of your hands or bottoms of your feet? Palms of my hands. That's true. Look at all the ones I have. I have bites all over the top of my palm right now. And a sunburn. Look at that. Mosquito bites all over the top of my hand. And a sunburn. I had my sleeve up so you can see if I turn my hand to the side. My fishing hand. Look at that. You can kind of see. I don't know if you guys can see that at home. But the sunburn on my hand is hilarious. The top of my palm. Because I had long sleeves on and I still got sunburn on my hands. Poor Bill is working and we're drinking whiskey. I know. I do feel bad. That is a sweet looking full bar behind you. Thank you so much. You know, at some point, you guys, we're actually going to rearrange the set and make it different. We have plans to do that at least. We want to make it more like a, I don't know, a speakeasy. That would be really cool. How you doing, Mr. JJ Pickle? I like the name. I love dill pickles. They're my freaking favorite thing on earth. Besides whiskey. All right. Now I got to decide. Glass 1 is so familiar. Shoot. This is getting harder. That is an Old Forester. I don't know which one. That could be Old Forester 1910. That could be 1910. Glass number 2 is Barton, but I freaking don't have a clue. Definitely Barton product. All right, guys, we're getting closer to figuring out the answers on this, and then we can all make fun of me. Let's see, glass 3. Oh, shoot. Glass 3 could be Jack Daniels. I need to take a pause. I'm going to drink a sip of water for a second. All right, what else was on my list? I think I did good. I got most of it out. I actually hit everything on my list. I was worried about forgetting something, so I wrote everything down on the list. Like, it's crazy. Anyhow. Anybody have any fun plans for the 4th of July? I know we're going to be streaming next week, so next week we'll definitely be talking about my Four Roses Mellow Moments trip. I'm sure we'll do a blind or something of some sort. If you guys have anything you want to specifically see, let us know. Let us know. Bill will definitely be back next week, barring any last minute work thing. But it's going to be fun. I'm super excited. Patreon's going to get to see a lot of behind the scenes content from my trip as much as I can post. I would love to be able to video during the board meeting, but I don't think that's going to happen. Taste and Sensibility says, my Jack Daniel's single barrel proof has a few banana notes at cast strength, more like a club upside the head. Oh, I love it. Oh, that oakiness in glass number 3. Glass number 3 is like the best one on the table, I think. That's got to be like a Jack 10 or Jack 12. But is the proof there? Because that would be 107 proof. The proof's not there. It's weird. It's weird because on the nose, it smells slightly oaky. On the palate, it's definitely like super light. Like it's definitely less than 100 proof. It doesn't taste the best. It's not, I mean, it's not the worst taste. It's not the best taste on the table. It's probably that Old Forester like 93 proof. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm sticking with that. Now let's go on to glass 4 here. That's banana-y. That's really good banana. That is that breakfast. That's that breakfast banana I was talking about with Jack Daniels. Still low proof. Good. It's probably... Shoot. It's not that much more proof than that. That's got to be like 100 proof. So this one's like 100 proof. This one's like 93 proof. I think out of all of these, glass 2 is probably the highest proof. I'm getting tons of cinnamon bear. It's definitely a Barton. I do not know what that is. Never got a cinnamon bear out of one of these. I'm rethinking everything. I have no idea. Thank you so much for the super chat, Bob. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Will you say that now? I'm glad you sent that before I'm about to reveal the results. Have you tried the 24 Michter's 10 bourbon yet? Cam said it wasn't as good as 23, but today Junkie's video gave it high praise. I didn't get to watch either video yet. I haven't tried it yet. I'm hoping to find it, like praying to find it. Maybe we'll get lucky when we go to Kentucky this week, but I can't wait to try it. I'm trying to like avoid watching other reviews just so I can have my own opinion. So that's what I usually do with the reviews. I'm hoping to find a lot of things. Like I wouldn't mind trying the Angel's Envy. I want the Michter's 10 bourbon. I wouldn't mind getting the new Maker's Mark. If get lucky and get like a President's Choice or something from Old Forester. Like all the things would be great. We might be coming back with a lot of bottles, so we'll see. We're just doing carry-ons unless we come back. Then we're gonna have to like check bags. But okay. I'm going to give this one little taste through and then give you guys my final thoughts on what these are. And then we're going to figure out, sorry, I got the hiccups. We're going to figure out what they were. This is going to be like what's going to kill me is that this glass 4 is going to be like a Jack 10 and not like Jack Bonded. They're similar in proof. It's low, like in my opinion, this is like 100 proof. Yeah, I just splashed on my cheek. All right, we're going to stick with this. Glass 4 is a Jack Daniels Bonded or 100 proof something. Glass 3, it's got to be like an Old Forester. Man, glass 3. After drinking glass 4 and then going back to glass 3, this is giving me more vibes of like Barton. Why is this so hard? Hey, Jeff. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did you say you're going to Louisville? I'm heading down there this week. Happy hunting. Oh, awesome. We've got a jam-packed trip, unfortunately, so we won't get to do as much hunting or anything like that. Well, at least I will, but I will be going to my Four Roses Mellow Moments thing, so I'll be in Lexington most of the time. I wish we had more time to, like hunt and see people and do things like that, but I'm going to be doing my Four Roses Mellow Moments board event, my very first one. I'm on the board. I don't know what that means yet. Like, I know that we get to meet the master distiller, Brent Elliott. We get to have a tasting of the new mash bill. So the new highest rye and the lowest rye mash bill. Not sure what else. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Getting different flavors in glass 3. Glass 3 smells fantastic. At first it didn't. It's like throwing me off. Like when you do these side by side and you go back and forth between them, it'll throw the heck off, like throw you off. Jeff, where are you going in Louisville? Dang, it's so weird. When I drink it next to glass 4, it tastes better. This is so hard. If you guys ever come through CVG Airport, let Carly and I know. Oh, heck yeah, we will. We definitely will, Zach. I would love to meet you guys. I know Bill would too, but we would love to meet you guys. Well, see you guys. See you, meet you, whatever. We've seen you at Pours in the Park. Love to see you guys. What's up, Bob? Hello. Oh, wait. Hit the like button, please. Wow, I got distracted there. It was like a squirrel moment. I was like, 77 watching, 49 likes. Come on, people. Hit the like button. Do it. Do it. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Late got caught up watching the hockey game. Cheers, folks. How's the hockey game going, Mike? Hope you're having a good night. Maybe you can propose and vote to buy out other distilleries. I mean, sure. Gut. No second guessing. I know. Okay, fine. So this is a Jack Daniels. I said this is Old Forester. I went back and forth 100 times and said it could be Barton, but I'm going to go with my initial guess, which was Old Forester. Number 2 is definitely Barton, but I don't know what. Number 1 is Old Forester, I think. But when I smell it, it could be Barton. I'm so confused. I wrote down, okay, so what I wrote down, Old Forester 1910, Barton, question mark, don't know what. I'm trying to remember, because, like, I know that it's not like Sam Houston 15 or anything like that. It's definitely not like, the heck is that? Calumet 16, it's not that. Shoot. Could glass be Old Forester 1924? Whatever. Glass 3, I put Old Forester 93, question mark. It doesn't taste like that. I don't know what it is. It's Old Forester. Glass 4, Jack Daniels Bonded. I don't know. These are all lower-ish proofs. Nothing tasted like really warm to me. So there's that. All right. Let's just figure out what it is, and then will make fun of me. But I wrote down things, so we'll see. Here we go. I'm nervous as heck. We're going to start with glass number 4. I wrote down Jack Daniels Bonded, 100 proof. Obviously, it's bonded. Guess what? Jack Daniels Bonded, 100 proof. Okay? Let's move on to number 3. Fudge! Sickles! Ah! Number 3 is Jack Daniels Single Barrel Barrel Proof. I put Old Forester 93, so I was wrong. I missed number 3. That's one wrong. Now let's see what number 2 is. Number 2. 1792, Bottled and Bond. I said Barton. I was right, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. But it definitely gave me a cinnamon bear note today, which candy cinnamon bear. I knew it was Barton, but I didn't know which specific bottle. So I was right on that one. Number 1, Old Forester 1897, 100 proof. I put Old Forester 1910, but still, it's Old Forester. So the only one that I missed out of all these distilleries, at least, was glass number 3, Jack Daniels. And I said it was Old Forester. I was so confused on glass number 3. So I did pretty good in my guessing. I guessed 100% on one bottle. Like, I got it perfectly correct. So you know what? I think overall that was pretty successful. I guessed all of them except one distillery. And a single barrel is hard because they always taste different. It's like, that'll definitely throw you off. I should have known the breakfast banana note, though. I should have. I second guessed myself. My very first thought was that, and then I went on and changed it. So, anyhow. There's that. That was fun. That was a really fun blind. Also, there are 80 people here now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Here and there and everywhere. I got a list of stores to hit. That's awesome, Jeff. That'll be a great time. Louisville is always fun. Definitely stop into Neat, get a pour, go to Justin's House of Bourbon. There's all kinds of really good burger places. Oh, I love going to Sidebar. It's a great burger place. It's really good. I know it now. You'll be deciding on what letters they're using for those new mash bills. You might be right. You got 3 more right than I would have. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Overall, I think this was a successful night, especially with the what's in the box. Like, I nailed that. That feels pretty good. So now I'm really hungry. I'm like starving to death. Anyhow, I'm probably going to wrap it up because it was a very good night. It was a lot of fun on this stream. And I'm so grateful that you guys stayed here and hung out with me tonight. It was awesome. Next week, please be sure to be here. I'm going to share everything about our trip to Kentucky, Mellow Moments, my very first board appointment. Like, I got picked out of thousands of, like, over 1,000 applicants to go onto this Mellow Moments board of 12 people. So I'll let you guys know if you guys have anything specific that you would like me to ask, like at Four Roses, because they said we can bring our questions and there's going to be a panel and everything with Brent Elliott. So if you guys have anything specific you're curious about, let me know. Send me a message, send me an email. I'll put up a post on the YouTube community tab, so check that out. But past that, I am going to hop off here. After doing so well tonight, whoa. After doing so well tonight, I'm thinking you should do marshmallows before Matt Madness and burn the top of my mouth. I should. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. JJ Pickle. It was definitely a fun night. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are all so awesome. Especially, sometimes it's a little bit tough to do a stream by yourself. And sometimes I want to make sure that I entertain you. I'm also kind of awkward sometimes. So I just really appreciate you, and I'm so thankful that you're supporting our channel and our journey, and you're making this possible. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Seriously, I'm 100% glad that I won't have to face you in Matt Madness. I've been rolling into that matchup like George Custer. Oh, Gary. I love you, Gary. Thank you so much, Bob. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Have a safe week. If you're a patron, check out all the behind-the-scenes content this week and on Discord for the $10 and up tiers. I'll have a lot, as much as I can. But love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Cheers. See you next week. This is going to be awesome.